So today, I want to talk about something scary, like something scary that people don't really think about until it's too late. But I'll go ahead and just load up the video really quick. It's related to this one right here. So, this video is a video about glitches found on Netflix. Okay. And the glitches that were found are kind of creepy. Like, one is a Black Mirror glitch where flashes of Black Mirror would show up on other streaming movies and shows. And then another one where Candle Cove was missing. They played Candle Cove on Netflix, which used to be an old show that no one really remembers. And then there's one where it's a SpongeBob episode, a new SpongeBob episode, where, there's one where, this one, where some girl gets sent some weird video and it sends her back, like, it sends her forward in time, like 10 hours or something. She watched static for 10 hours straight. But the one I want to talk about is this one right here, where SpongeBob, some kind of lost episode was played on Netflix for a while that people got to see. And if you watch it, you're going to see that SpongeBob and Squidward are going through this weird kind of idea where there's multiple dimensions, and here, I'll play the video for a little bit so you can understand.
Creepypasta to encourage people to buy their own accounts. Imagine it's like all a conspiracy. Anyways, though, that is pretty creepy. I don't know what it is about like static and creepypastas, but it seems very common. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is a very strange SpongeBob SquarePants episode. Now, there are rumors around that Netflix is going to be putting all of these SpongeBob seasons onto their platform very soon. Don't know if that's true or not, don't take my word for it. But because I recently heard this, I wanted to talk about a SpongeBob episode that really shocked people. There is an episode that came out called SpongeBob in Random Land. It's where SpongeBob and Squidward head to a sort of bizarre neighborhood where everything is supremely off. So it's kind of like an alternate dimension where everything is very strange. They're on a quest to deliver a customer's order, and they both encounter a bunch of very weird sights, including a series of doors with strange versions of themselves on the other side. So when they open a door, they see themselves portrayed in a different way. It's actually quite a deep episode. Now, a few years ago, there was this very creepy meme of Squidward that came out across the internet. This is what he looks like in a meme, and the whole story was that was like a lost episode of SpongeBob that was very dark and depressing. I actually can't even talk about what happens in that episode because YouTube guidelines, but it was a very creepy story about Squidward. Now, in this particular SpongeBob episode that came out recently, when Squidward yanks open a particular door, the meme version of himself creepily appears, along with some very eerie TV static. In response, Squidward yells out, "This place is a nightmare." So people couldn't believe that the SpongeBob team actually put scary Squidward the meme into the actual show, and I think they actually had to take that part out of the episode because so many people...
Alright, so if you watch this little clip, you're going to see that SpongeBob and Squidward are going through a land where they're seeing different aspects of themselves. But the gist I'm trying to explain here, or what I'm trying to explain here, and it's a very deep subject in life, because if you look around in life, you see people walking around with their minds half empty, full sometimes, half just hardwired to do things that they don't want to do. And but what I'm trying to say is that you don't want to lose yourself, meaning, and it's weird that I had to find this little idea here in this video, because I was just watching creepy videos on YouTube. But this idea, this glitch video, whatever, Netflix glitch video, really showed me, or watching SpongeBob in Random Land really showed me that you don't want to lose yourself. Because in life, if you're walking around in Random Land, which is what everyone's kind of doing, we're kind of just walking around viewing aspects of ourselves, aspects of others. There comes a time where you might lose yourself, because if you look here in the pictures, they're viewing the land to be aspects of themselves. So that's kind of how everyone looks walking. So you're born, you have your normal self. You have your self that is SpongeBob. So SpongeBob's born and SpongeBob. Everyone knows SpongeBob as SpongeBob. He acts the same way all the time. If he gets sad, you're going to realize, like, oh, he's not acting himself. So you go and help him. Same with Squidward. He acts the way Squidward would act. Everyone acts the way they would act as a kid. But what I'm trying to get at, and this is pretty much the end of the video here, is that you don't want to lose yourself in Random Land, meaning you don't want to view into the world and lose what makes you you. You don't want to do that, because these people are viewing, if you connect it to real life, there's people who take mushrooms, DMT, ayahuasca, open their third eye, and they completely lose themselves, who they are. And you don't want to do that. So this is the beginning of my YouTube page. I'm going to start posting spiritual topics and videos that I feel like sharing. And today, this is the one I feel like sharing, is the one where if you read this little clip here, and it's weird because this SpongeBob episode is probably the exact episode or the exact artwork that would show someone this. But that's what I'm trying to say, is that people lose themselves by viewing aspects of themselves in different dimensions, different skewed and different projections of who they actually are. And it just scares me, because you can see the potential here. If SpongeBob or Squidward were to really peer into one of these doors for too long, what would happen, So, and that's how life works. It shows you potentials, shows you what would happen if you do this, if you do that. And that's just how it works. So thanks for watching. And that's it.